All right, now I'm going to have Lisa show you some exercises that we like to do in the practice pen. And this is when I like using these type gag bits to really work on that flexion and collection and getting this horse soft and supple. So you're just going to stop him, roll him back, and then push him off. And what this does, you're working on a couple of things. You're working on getting the horse collected, going into a barrel, and then working on pushing off. And one of the things that are important is a horse, how hard he pushes off leaving the barrel. There's a lot of horses that can make a nice turn, but do they have that fire leaving the barrel? And that first stride leaving the barrel is the most important. And this is one way to, doing it off the barrels, this is one way to help strengthen that maneuver. She'll just break down and do a small circle, keeping him moving forward. This is a young horse that Lisa is riding, and this is a great way to get a colt on the ground, or even that older horse if you need to tune them up, snap them up in the turns. As soon as she rolls him away, she pushes him off. I'm not worried about how fast they turn, but that first step moving forward. That teaches them to hold the pivot foot, push off, and then ride away. And then that'll carry over to your barrels. When they leave a barrel, they're going to push off with that pivot foot. And if a horse is half a stride leaving the barrel, or takes a couple of half strides, you're losing time. I want that horse to take a full stride and really push off and extend. And that really helps with momentum. And when you're loping a circle like this, it's important to keep that horse's nose tipped to the inside. I don't want to ever feel like that I'm tireder after loping circles than my horse. And a lot of times when horses are pulling on you or getting on that front end or trying to drop that shoulder and we feel like we're having to constantly keep them picked up, that makes it hard. Loping a circle, I'm teaching my horse, even though this is not a small turn, it's a proper turn. And if your barrel horse cannot lope a proper, perfect circle, it's hard to have that foundation in a turn. And just getting on your horse, handling them like this, just piddling. This is slow work. They're not doing the barrels, but they're doing things to strengthen the barrel pattern. Another exercise that I like to do, and this really works on barrel hitting prevention, but I want to pick my horse up, move them forward, and this is like going into a turn, and then I'm going to let them cross over, roll back, and I'll pick up my inside rein. Now I'm not counter flexing when I'm doing this, I'm just moving this, I'm going in a straight line with this horse's head tipped in. Make a little turn, roll them back, step them over, pick them up, and go the other way. And this is a great way to get a horse soft, handling good. I want to feel like when I'm going into a turn that I can pick up this inside rein and keep that horse's shoulder picked up. A lot of horses, when you take that inside rein, they want to brace on it, move into the barrel. But by picking this horse up, I'm bringing my right hand, I'm not going across the neck, I'm coming back towards the withers. I'm going to circle, bring my hand towards my hip, cross them over, then my outside rein becomes my inside rein. I've got that nose tipped to the left, just where I can kind of see the corner of that eye. I'm using that inside leg, moving forward, then I start, do about a half a circle, and then I'll step them over in that front end. Outside leg becomes the inside leg, and I'll do the same thing the other direction. making this horse move forward with a slight bend, half a circle, cross them over, go the other direction. And that's a great way to get a horse to moving off of the inside rein. Listening to your legs. When you're going to a barrel, I never want to feel like I got to take my outside rein and hold this horse's head away. I always want to be able to pick up that inside rein, bring them towards that barrel without hitting the barrel.
Lisa and Blue, also known as the Big Dog. Here we go. Marshall takes his cowbell with a good turnaround barrel number 2. She's one of our school instructors and coordinators and a world champion mom. She wraps up the third one now with a Big Dog that brings it on home. First to the fur all the way across, and Lisa has a 16-1-32. That's the time to beat. Lisa Mitchell and the Big Dog with a 16-1-32.
Be sure and visit us at barrelracers.com or check us out on Facebook. If you are interested in any of the products that we use today, call the Western Store, 903-935-5358.